Okay. Well, first of all, congratulations for winning the singles category.
You.
Yeah, right. Well deserved, I think. You know, it's been a long time since you've been battling, and it's about time you won the world title, right? So yeah. Anyway, how did you get into DJing?
Well, it's a long story, but pretty much when Yo MTV Raps got syndicated, I grew up in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and pretty much when that came on the air, I saw people scratching.
Yeah.
Eric B. and Rakim, Paid in Full, Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. He's a DJ, I'm the rapper. All that stuff really inspired me as a very young child. Really, I was 9 years old. And I never knew I wanted to be a DJ until I saw the '95 DMC. You know, I had a friend of mine who showed me. We watched the East Coast, West Coast, USA, and World Finals all on one tape, back to back, and that was the inspiration for me. Watching guys like Rock Rada and Qbert and people like that, they inspired me to do what I'm doing today.
Yeah. So I guess you started in '95, right?
I started in '96, so it was
96,
like,
alright.
Yep.
Okay,
yeah.
so it's been like 15 years.
Yes, 15
now.
years. Yeah.
Well, that's quite a long time. What keeps you like inspired to continue DJing?
You know, there's nothing in my life. I mean, I have a lot of love for a lot of things in my life. I mean, I love my family, and I love my kids and my girlfriend, and people in my life mean the most to me. But there's nothing in my life that has the same effect on me as when I touch the turntable. I can't get enough of that. You know, it's something that I spend the majority of my time doing, and when I have my hands on the turntable and a mixer, it's a different feeling than anything else that I've ever had, and I want to keep doing that. There's no way I will ever stop, no matter what. And you know, being the DMC World Champion, obviously, I won't stop. Yeah. I definitely won't stop now.
How many records have you bought this year?
How many vinyl records?
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah.
Probably
so far.
probably less than 10 this year. I really I dig a lot online. I worked at a record store for 6 years, and you know, I have a pretty large vinyl collection, in my opinion, and I love vinyl records. I will never stop buying vinyl. But, you know, I definitely have not had a lot of time to go digging this year because I've been very focused on battling, and really when it comes down to it, every battle I've done has been in the digital format, and so I've really focused a lot on digging in the digital world with a lot of new music too, and you know, I think that you can do the same thing. You can accomplish the same sounds, the same goals with vinyl or with digital now. So I haven't bought a lot of vinyl, but I definitely plan on increasing my collection once I get into a permanent home.
Yeah. Okay. So is DJing your full-time job right now?
Yeah, DJing is my full-time job. It has been for the last 5 years or so. And you know, even before that, it was something I did very seriously. And but I worked other jobs, especially like I said, I worked at a record store for 6 years. Yeah. And we had 60,000 used records. It was a great teaching tool for me. And you know, now since then, I mean, I basically, once I quit that job 5 years ago, I've been DJing full time, and it's not always great. It's not always glamorous. But I'm going to keep doing it no matter what.
Okay. So let's get to your favorite. So what's your favorite turntable?
My favorite turntable to DJ with overall is a Technics 1200 or equivalent, of course.
Which mark? Like Mark 1, Mark 2?
You know, I like the M5Gs.
Okay. Mark 5.
M5G, yeah. M5Gs I have at home. The Grandmaster Flash Edition. It goes plus minus 16. When it comes to scratching, I have a setup at home with a Vestex 05 SL and a Newmark TTX 1
Yeah.
And that's my favorite scratch setup.
All right. So I guess your favorite mixer is the SL.
My favorite mixer is the Rane TTM 57.
All right.
Yes,
Okay.
I would pick that mixer over any mixer. But as far as like, you know, it depends on different things. Like as far as mixing and juggling and all that stuff, even scratching overall, I would say that the Rane mixer, definitely. But, you know, I definitely enjoy using other types of equipment. And yeah, I started basically like when I really got serious about DJing, I got a Vestax 05, and the feel of the Vestax mixer is something that I will never be able to get over.
Yeah.
So
what's your favorite fader, would you say? Innovator, Pro X, or Vestax?
My favorite fader of all time is the Vestax Alps fader that was in the old school Vestax mixers before they switched to the PCV.
Yeah.
And you know, it's something that was they broke very easily, so I had to get rid of them. Basically, I don't have any more of them. But when I did have them, that was my favorite mixer to scratch on. That was my favorite fader to scratch on.
What's your favorite routine? Like DJ routine ever? Like ITF, DMC, anything? Which one do you watch the most? Like,
I would, if I had to pick one routine that was my favorite of all time, I would say Craze 98 USA DMC was that, to me, that routine changed DJing forever. Nobody had done anything like that, and it was so clean, so flawless that I think, you know, it took a long time for people to measure up to that routine. And maybe nobody has. I don't know. It's very subjective, but I feel like if he had never done that routine and were to come back today and do it, he would probably still be world champion with that same routine.
So, what's your favorite battle break then?
My favorite battle record of all time, I would have to say, is either Turkey Cuts or Hee Haw breaks. I love putting the needle on the record and just letting it go, and then just grabbing a random sample and cutting it up, and being able to just, that's like the true meaning of like improv scratching to me.
Yeah. Who's your favorite DJ?
It's hard to say. I mean, I have favorite DJs in different categories. My favorite scratch DJ obviously is DJ Qbert. My favorite battle DJ of all time is Craze. My favorite party rocking mixed DJ is Z-Trip. And you know, there's many other DJs that have inspired me, and I'm a huge fan of DJs in general. So you know, there's a lot of DJs. There's hundreds of DJs that I can name right now, and you guys know who you are. You know who you are.
Who are you digging at the moment, like music-wise?
Music-wise?
Yeah, like, you know, artists that you're digging at the moment.
I really like, you know, I spend a lot of time doing my own production, so...
See you guys later.
All right.
Nice. You deserve your title, man. 100%.
Appreciate that.
DJ Vajra, mind, soul, and body.
Let's hang out later. Let's hang out. Yep. You heading back to the hotel? Alright, I'll meet you. 222. My favorite musicians at the moment, I'm very into production myself, and so when I hear something that I feel like I couldn't do myself, I get very impressed. Like people like Skrillex and Bass Nectar, and so yeah.
All right.
Yes. 222.
What?
222.
222. That's
It's the venue.
You're gonna pass. What time are you leaving?
All right. Okay.
Welcome back.
Okay. All right. We have to end the interview
Let's
there.
continue this outside.
So?
Let's go continue outside.
Yeah. Okay.